Good morning, boys, on a Wednesday, Waddle Wednesday. How we feeling?
We're feeling good, man. One of my favorite Cubs from the 2016 team back in town. And while he's struggling wearing that ugly Tiger uniform, I stood up in my family room and I gave him a standing ovation when they introduced him and played that cool tribute video. Way to go, Javi.
Would you like to respond? Because we at some point we got to move on through the show. So would you like to respond to this? Javi, because
I booed him, and that's all I'll say. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, so what happened on X on Twitter is Tyler Rocky and you, Shane Norling, were at Wrigley Field to see the Tigers against the Cubs, and of course the handy phone of Tyler, boom, right there, showing you flipping off Javy Báez and booing him.
Damn.
Was there anyone else at Wrigley Field booing him that you knew of, Shay?
Not that I noticed. Not even Tigers fans. I think there was a sarcastic applause when he got a put out in the first inning. But
oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
It is what it is, man. He's the worst free agent signing in the history of the franchise that I grew up with. It's like, it is what it is. He's a villain in my story.
We'll pick him up. DFA him. We'll pick him up.
Good. He's slugging like 260. Enjoy.
You know what would be great, Hoodie? If he got DFA'd and the Cubs picked him up and he became an all-star again. That would be the greatest.
Dude, I'd be super happy for you. I'd also be happy he's not on that team anymore. Both things would be true.
I think that both things are true in this situation.
I have nothing against the Cubs. I have nothing against you, Kap, as a fan. I have nothing personally against Javy Báez. He has just been horrible. There's no way around it. He's been basically the worst position player in all of baseball for 3 seasons.
That I don't disagree.
There's no doubt about that. But again, both things can be true. Javy Báez is awful at baseball. He does not have it anymore as far as he can't identify the inside pitch, the outside pitch, over the middle. It's been bad. Like he is up there like a blind man right now offensively. And so, there was a time in his prime with the Cubs that he was must see. He was solid defensively and gave you the key hits he needed. But the drop-off is a real thing.
Matter of fact, because there is something odd to me. Like, Chris Bryant just hasn't played at all, so that's kind of a different thing. Rizzo's been okay. Schwarber's been awesome. Baez has been, pound for pound, the worst position player in baseball since he left. But, shot or no shot, he is still the most beloved Cub from that team. The way these people embraced him yesterday, I was like, wow.
Well, just wait till the Yankees get here in September. If Rizzo's back, because he's been hurt with a broken arm, if he gets introduced, look out. They'll bring the roof down.
Yeah, I would say that's a no shot. I think Rizzo's number one.
No doubt.
Who had the baseball last when the Cubs won the World Series?
Putting it in his pocket.
Yep. It's him.
Gave it to Tom Ricketts.
It's him. It's him. He did a Konerko.
Is Baez too? Are they both more beloved than Schwarber?
Is what?
Are they both more beloved than Schwarber? Rizzo and Baez?
That's a great question. If I had to rank them, Hoodie, tell me if I'm wrong. I would go Rizzo's 1.
Yep. Schwarber.
John Lester might be number 2.
Schwarber 3.
Baez 3. Schwarber 4. And KB 5.
I think that's fair.
And KB might move up a little bit in there. He was the MVP for crying out loud.
I think Sylvie would probably push Kyle Schwarber up a little higher, maybe 2 in that spot.
There's no way that Schwarber from that team is more beloved than some of the other guys. He's in that top upper echelon 5 guys that you could move around, no doubt.
As a beer league softball player, not bad for the Cubs. That is for sure.
Nobody ever said that about him.
Here's Shane Norling.
All right, Hard Knocks showed us Caleb was having some communication problems with Shane Waldron for the first few drives against the Bengals. His headset kept cutting out. He was saying he couldn't hear the play call. He's just trying to piece it together, get in and out of the huddle, get everybody set up. Looked like the process was pretty bad, the 3 and outs. After getting on the sideline, making sure everybody knows the helmet's cutting out, it's not the volume. I can't hear him. They got him a new helmet, got the volume where he wanted it. Caleb led 2 scoring drives. Shot or no shot, the headset was the reason for the 3 and outs.
No shot. He had a couple terrible throws. He did.
That's a shot. He was rattled.
It may have contributed,
Yes.
but guess what? Find a way to play through it. Sid Luckman didn't have headset communication. He delivered the football. They didn't have that for Rex Grossman. There was no communication system.
How cold was the water in the locker room in the Luckman administration? What do you recall?
It was chilly.
That's I just thought I would ask since you brought him up. I would say that's a shot, Shay. And watching that and knowing it was the headset, it pissed me off. It's the loudest I was in my household yesterday watching that. I had to pause it for a second and explain to Peacock, like, hey, this has been a problem. He's a rookie. He's still trying to get the verbiage. He's just trying to get it down. He might hear some of it, but he needs all of it. And so that was just kind of throwing him in the middle of the ocean without a paddle. It's like, what is it now? And so I think that was, I think you're right, but I also believe that him not being able to get the full play in, I think that rattled him a little.
But you know what, Hoodie? There's going to be a moment. It might be December, January. It's freezing cold in Chicago and or in Green Bay, and the communication system went out. And guess what? Figure it out. Read the defense, call the play, make a check at the line of scrimmage, and guess what? Figure it out and make a play.
Shot or no shot, have some backup placards just in case.
Big signs.
Fred Flintstone, Dora the Explorer.
Right.
HBO Max sign.
Or just like run up like you're playing two-hand touch, draw the play on the football.
Just whatever it takes.
Boom, you're going to go up here about 5 yards cut out. All right, Keenan.
He could be like Aaron Rodgers, just ignore the play altogether, whatever's being called in, like, F you. All right, we're not doing that. We're doing this. That's been the case too. Because but as you get more and more comfortable, Cap, like you said, like in December, the hope is like he's got it down. Like, I can't hear what he's saying, but I think in this situation we should do this. They're not going to yell at him.
Yeah,
correct. All right, Shay.
All right, Caleb also joined Pardon My Take. He was asked by PFT if he would sacrifice something for 10 Super Bowls. Listen to this.
If there was a button, if you had a button, and if you pushed it, one Bears fan would die, but you would win 10 Super Bowls. You can kill me. You don't know what to say. Do you press the button?
10 Super Bowls?
10 Super Bowls. I feel like most Bears fans would be like, I'll throw my
I'd press the button for you. They sacrifice?
Yeah.
Wow. That's love.
It is love. So do you press the button? I like that. I would press the button.
10 Super Bowls. That's a
lot of Super Bowls.
Boy, you could tell he was thinking yes. I mean, look, that's killer instinct. That's what I want out of my quarterback at all costs. Big cat, willing to lay his life on the line in the interview. I'd give it up for 10 Super Bowls. Shot or no shot, you would give your life for Caleb Williams and the Bears to win 10 Super Bowls.
That's a no shot. That's a damn no shot. But Cap, there's nothing like watching these shows with a loved one. Like my wife, as we're watching this, and she says, as that question is being asked, she says, "Don't answer that." She says it out loud. Don't answer that. Like, even she was uncomfortable with the question.
Yeah, that's a no shot. Love my favorite football team. And if you had said that about the 108-year hiatus the Cubs took between championships, the answer still would have been no shot.
She's like, "Don't answer that." I was like, I don't think he is. She's like, "I hope he doesn't answer that."
Now, if I could pick the fan, that's a different story.
What are you talking about?
Have anybody in mind, Cap?
Couple.
Who are you going to kill off for a Bears 10 Super Bowls, Cappy?
Damn. That's a personal question, but yeah, there's a few out there.
Wow. And that's something.
He calls me a bad guy.
I am not. Well, there's a very dark side to David Kaplan that
right between the eyes. Bam!
Yeah.
10 Super Bowls incoming.
Yeah. See, there's a very dark side that people don't know. I've been privy to it. I know it's very dark. He's got a lot of strange thoughts going in through that cranium of the fountain of misinformation. This guy here, it's amazing.
That's it.
Here's Shane Norley.
Also, Caleb didn't answer the question, but shot or no shot, he was going to answer yes.
He was thinking about it.
He did answer it.
He said,
Give me the button.
He just kept saying, I think Big Cat said, I'll push the button for you.
Yes, but he didn't give it a definitive answer. I don't think Virginia McCaskey wanted to see the answer to that question.
Correct.
Those are our fans.
You can't do that. Here's Shane Orley.
Montez Sweat admitted fifth-round rookie Austin Booker has impressed at camp. Says he's, quote, light years ahead of where a rookie should be. Adding, he's already adding new moves to his pass rush arsenal, learning how different players will block him, adjusting to it. All the things you'd expect out of a veteran, less so out of a fifth-round rookie. I ask again, as the Austin Booker stock just keeps rising, like Hard Knocks last night, polls in his feelings about not getting Jude on and not being able to give up a third to get that done, and then being reminded, hey, you traded a fourth for Austin Booker, and the smile that went across Ryan Pohl's face.
Yeah.
Shot or no shot, Austin Booker is making a case to start.
Yeah, I don't think he's making a case to start. He's making a case to be a significant part of a rotation there. I think DeMarcus Walker will get the start at the other edge. I don't feel like, oh, my God, we have to give $8 million or whatever the number is to Yannick Ngakoue. Let's see. If the kid is that good, let him be part of that rotation and let's go. What I find interesting is Montez Sweat's involvement, not just with Austin Booker, because when we were there, I saw him standing, talking, and pointing at things. They weren't going, you want to go get lunch? It was different things on the field. And then I read that he took Darnell Wright off to the side, and he's like, let me show you something with your arm. You need to do this more, less of it. And they talked about how he's spending a lot of time with offensive linemen trying to teach them things that work against him. I thought that was super cool.
I thought so as well. I like the information about Austin Booker, what the Bears had to go through to get Austin Booker on the team, and just watching him being isolated and featured on the show. I think the Bears think very highly of him. As a starter, I would say that's a no shot for now, Shay, but definitely a rotation guy that the Bears think very highly of.
The other thing that was cool was, Hoodie, when they took you behind the scenes back to draft day on day 3, and you see like 6 or 7 different Bears front office guys on the phone with different teams, and then Jeff King, who's been around there a long time, previous administrations as well, turn and goes, we're good. And then they make the trade.
Mm-hmm.
Will you get, if I give you a future fourth, will you let us trade back in if our guys are? Yes, we're good. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to know, again, the Bears are able to identify a great talent. And Austin Booker, and as even Ryan Pohl said, I've been keeping my eyes on this guy. I'm so glad he's a Bear. So it is a no shot for now. Can you squeeze in one more? Because we got around the NFL coming up.
Yeah, very quickly. Oklahoma State revealed yesterday they're going to be adding QR codes to their helmets. Cowboys helmets have a big fat QR code right in the middle on the back that will link directly to the NIL General Fund so that fans can easily donate money to the players. Shot or no shot, this is gross. This is college football just going too far.
No shot. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, God.
Some guy makes a big run, gets a touchdown, and you're like, we just beat Oklahoma. Give me that QR code, honey. I'm putting $50 in there. Yeah, I love it. Brilliant.
You know, this whole thing with Mike Gundy, and I'm wondering, Shay, now that Harbaugh's to the NFL and Saban is doing television, who's going to be the polarizing coach that's going to be the most quotable coach? I think it's already Mike Gundy. And then here's a guy here that's not going to be in the mix for the national championship and all that. Boy, he's doing a lot of chirping. Same guy that just told everybody, hey, players, stop asking for more money. Stop asking for more money. You see that piece, Cap? This is a couple of days ago. Mike Gundy, the head coach for Oklahoma State, says, hey, stop asking for more money. The portal's over, and now we're playing football. The good news is the next 5 months we can just play football and not worry about the business side. Hey, man, you're in it now. This is the college football. This is what you have to deal with, the business side of it. So this is why he's got the QR code, because he doesn't want to deal with it the next 5 months. But you got to keep dealing with it. You are a general manager. You are not the head coach. You are the wheeler and dealer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Too bad. You don't have the stomach for it. You can leave.
Yeah, I also don't think he had anything to do with the QR code. That's way above his pay grade. That is the marketing and the AD. How are we going to raise more money? What about a QR code?
I mean, you've already got Ollie Gordon on the team making millions and driving sports cars while drunk. I do think this is a little bit of a bad look. I actually kind of agree with what Mike Gundy said to the players. The absurdity that training camp is happening. The portal's closed. You cannot move teams anymore. And you still have agents calling your head coach saying, can we get more money? What are we doing?
Well,
This ain't college football. This, like, you're in camp. You can't move. The portal's shut.
I understand, but
Why are you asking for more money? Let's play ball. Novel concept. Your head coach has won 9.5 games a year in his career. Novel idea. Hit the field and produce. You'll make money. And you'll get to go to whatever school you want. Enjoy. The idea you're doing it in August? What are we talking about?
this is what it is, though, Shay. You and I may not like it, but this is the price of poker now in college football. This is what it is, where you're still trying to negotiate money for players, and we're on the precipice of the season. We're right here at week 0, and there's still the opportunity for players to try to make more money, right? Whether we like it or not, this is what it is. Until college football changes it, this is where we are in college football. This is it. How much money can I make? Not the scholarship, not the graduation, just how much money can I make now, and how can I get a fast track to the National Football League? Without a real czar and with someone without teeth in college football, it'll continue to be this way. It's just the way it is.
You're correct.
Got to
Well
fix
said.
it. But it needs fixing. It just needs fixing, Cap, like college basketball and college football. Until someone can say enough of this is what it's going to be. So Mike
But
Gundy
again-
has to take it.
But it goes back to what Nick Saban said that his wife said to him when he decided to step down. There's no talk anymore about, will Coach Saban develop my son? Will he help him for his future? It's all about how much money can I get?
Yeah.
Anything else we can do? That's what it is. And it's sad and pathetic, but it is what it is.
You're right. We will go around the NFL, and that's next on a Waddle Wednesday on Kap and J Hood.